Good day. Welcome to Teacher Ariel TV. Matatag Curriculum Math 4 Quarter 3 Week 6. Our topic for today is about solved word problems involving the addition of dissimilar fractions and subtract dissimilar fractions using models. Day 1. First, let's have a drill. Find the missing number to complete the pairs of equivalent fractions. So we have here 2/3 equals blank 21st. So the answer is 14. 14 21st. Next, 5/9 equals 25 blank. So the answer is 45. 25 45ths. Next, blank 14 equals 1/7. So the answer is 2. 2/14. I have here a word problem. At the birthday party, 2 equally sized pizzas were ordered. There is 1/3 of one pizza left over and 3/4 of the other pizza is left over. What fraction of a whole pizza is left over in total? Also, what fraction of a whole pizza has been eaten? So, we have here a guide questions. Number 1. How many pizzas were ordered for the birthday party? Number 2. If 1/3 of one pizza is left over, what part of a whole pizza has been eaten? Illustrate by shading the leftover part and the part that has been eaten. Number 3. If 3/4 of the other pizza is left over, what part of a whole pizza has been eaten? Illustrate by shading the leftover part and the part that has been eaten. Number 4. If one pizza has 1/3 left over and the other has 3/4 left over, how can we find the total amount left over? And number 5, how can we find the total amount that has been eaten? First topic is about solving word problems involving addition of dissimilar fractions. To solve word problems involving the addition of dissimilar fractions, the following steps are followed. First, what are the given facts? What is asked? What is the number sentence? And what is the answer to the problem? Example 1. Word problem. A baker used 2 1/4 cups of flour for pancakes and 3 1/3 cups of flour for donuts. How many cups of flour in all were used by the baker? So what are the given facts? So the answer is 2 1/4 cups of flour for pancakes and 3 1/3 cups of flour for donuts. What is asked? How many cups of flour in all were used by the baker? What is the number sentence? The operation will be addition. Total number of cups equals 2 1/4 plus 3 1/3. Solution. Let us find the total number of cups equals 2 1/4 plus 3 and 1/3. Let's answer this using LCD. First, we are going to add the whole numbers. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. Next, we are going to find the LCD of two fractions. First, we will take the two different denominators and start making multiple of each them. The multiples of 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16. The multiples of 3, we have here 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 will be our LCD or less common denominator. Next step, divide the LCD by denominator 4. So 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Then multiply the answer by the numerator 1. So 3 times 1 equals 3. So our new numerator will be 3/12. Next, the second fraction. Divide the LCD 12 by denominator 3. So 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Then multiply the answer by the numerator 1. So 4 times 1 equals 4. Now we can add because the denominators are already the same. Add the numerators. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Then copy the LCD 12. 5 plus 7/12 equals 5 and 7/12. So the answer is 5 and 7/12. So what is the answer to the problem? There are a total of 5 and 7/12 cups of flour used by the baker. Another problem. Mrs. Gomez bought 3/4 kilogram of chicken breast, 1 1/2 kilograms of chicken wings, and 2 1/4 kilograms of chicken legs. How many kilograms of chicken parts in all did Mrs. Gomez buy? What are the given facts? The answer is 3/4 kilogram of chicken breast, 1 1/2 kilograms of chicken wings, and 2 1/4 kilograms of chicken legs. What is asked? How many chicken parts in all did Mrs. Gomez buy? What is the number sentence? The operation will be addition. Total number of cups equals 3/4 plus 1 1/2 plus 2 1/4. Let us solve the total number of kilograms of chicken parts. So 3/4 plus 1 1/2 plus 2 1/4. First, add the whole numbers. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Then add the fractions. We are going to find the LCD. We all take the different denominator. We have here 4 and 2. And start making multiple of each them. The multiples of 4. We have 4, 8, 12. The multiples of 2. 2, 4, 6. 4 will be our LCD. Next step, divide the LCD by denominator 4. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. Multiply the answer by the numerator 3. So 1 times 3 equals 3. Next fraction. Divide the LCD by denominator 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Then multiply the answer by 1. So 2 times 1 equals 2. Third fraction. Divide the fraction by denominator 4. So 4 divided by 4 equals 1. Then multiply the answer by 1. 1 times 1 equals 1. Copy the whole number, then add the numerators. 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6. Then copy the denominator, 4. Let us change improper fraction to mixed number. So we have here 1 and 2/4. So add the two whole numbers. So 3 plus 1 equals 4. So the answer is 4 and 2/4 or 4 and 1/2. So what is the answer to the problem? So the answer is there are a total of 4 and 1/2 kilograms of chicken parts bought by Mrs. Gomez. Example 3. Dan painted his bedroom wall in 2 days. On the first day, he used 2/3 liters of white paint for the first coating. On the second day, he used 3/5 liters of gray paint for the final coating. How many liters of paint were used on his bedroom wall? What are the given facts? So, we have here D1. Dan used 2/3 liters of white paint. On day 2, Dan used 3/5 liters of gray paint. What is asked? How many liters of paint were used on his bedroom wall? What is the number sentence? So, our operation will be addition. Total number of liters of paint equals 2/3 plus 3/5. Now, let us solve. We are going to find the total number of liters of paint. 2/3 plus 3/5. First, we are going to find the LCD of two fractions. We will take the two different denominator 3 and 5 and start making multiple of each them. The multiples of 3, we have here 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Multiples of 5, we have here 5, 10, 15. So, 15 will be our LCD. Next step, divide the LCD by denominator 15 by 3. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Then multiply the answer by the numerator 2. 5 times 2 equals 10. Next fraction, divide the LCD 15 by the denominator 5. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3. Then multiply the answer by the numerator 3. So 3 times 3 equals 9. Now, add the numerators 10 plus 9. 10 plus 9 equals 19. And copy the denominator 15. So, the answer is 19/15. Or change this improper fraction to mixed number. So, the answer is 1 and 4/15. So, what is the answer to the problem? There are a total of 1 and 4/15 liters of paint used for painting Dan's bedroom wall. Example 4. Sarah is mixing 3 liquids in 3 equally sized containers, as shown below. After pouring all the liquids into a blank container, the same size as the other containers, will she be able to fill the 4th container? What are the given facts? Container 1 is 2/4 full. Container 2 is 1/6 full. Container 3 is 1/3 full. What is asked? After pouring all the liquids into a blank container of the same size as the other containers, will she be able to fill the fourth container completely? What is the number sentence? Operation will be addition. Total parts of liquid equals 2/4 plus 1/6 plus 1/3. Let us solve. Total parts of liquid equals 2/4 plus 1/6 plus 1/3. We are going to find the LCD of the three fractions. We'll take the three different denominators, 4, 6, and 3, and start making multiple of each them. The multiples of 4, we have here 4, 8, 12, 16. The multiples of 6, we have here 6, 12, 18, 24. And the multiples of 3, we have here 3, 6, 9, 12. So, 12 will be our LCD, or less common denominator. Next step, divide the LCD by denominator 4. So 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Then multiply the answer by numerator 2. So 3 times 2 equals 6. Next fraction, divide the LCD by denominator 6. So 12 divided by 6 equals 2. Then multiply the answer by numerator 1. So 2 times 1 equals 2. Next fraction, divide the LCD by denominator 3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Then multiply the answer by 1. So 4 times 1 equals 4. Then add the numerators. We have 6 plus 2 plus 4 equals 12. Then copy the denominator 12. So the answer is 12 twelfths, or 1. So, what is the answer to the problem? After pouring all the liquids into the fourth container, she was able to fill it completely. Answer the following problems. Show your complete solution. If the sum is an improper fraction, convert it to a mixed number. Example 1. Teams 1 and 2 were given two equally sized water containers. The diagram below shows how much water was poured into the containers of Team 1 and Team 2. Competing with each other, they successfully filled the containers in 3 minutes. When their efforts were combined, could Team 1 fill a container? Why? Could Team 2 also fill a container? Why? So what is your answer? So the answer is Team 1 filled 1 and 1/8 parts of the water container, while Team 2 filled 1 and 1/2 parts of the water container. Both Team 1 and 2 could fill a water container. Which team emerged as the winner of the game? Explain. Answer. Team 2 emerged as the winner of the game, since 1 and 1/2 is greater than 1 and 1/8. Example 2. Study the diagram below. In how many kilometers altogether do Nico, Mary, and Lex run daily in the morning? Explain. Answer. Altogether, they run 1 and 9/10 kilometer daily in the morning, because Miko runs 8/10 kilometer, while Mary runs 3/5 kilometer, and Lex runs 1/2 kilometers. So 8/10 plus 3/5 plus 1/2 equals 19/10. Change improper fraction to mixed numbers, so the answer is 1 and 9/10. What are the three important concepts you have learned in solving word problems involving the addition of dissimilar fraction? Start with the phrase, I learned today. Day 2. First, let's have a drill. Find the missing number to complete the pairs of equivalent fraction. 1 equals blank fifths. So the answer is 5. So the answer is 5/5. 1 equals 5/5. Next, 2 and 2/3 equals blank thirds. So the answer is 8. 8/3. So 2 and 2/3 equals 8/3. Another blank 3/5 equals 13/3. The answer is 2. So the answer is 2 and 3/5 equals 13/3. Activity 4. How many really? How many halves are there in 7 halves? So what is the answer? Next, how many sevens are there in 15 sevenths? So what is the answer? How many fifths are there in 1? So what is the answer? How many thirds are there in 2? So what is the answer? How many thirds are there in 2 and 2/3? So what is the answer? How many fourths are there in 3 and 3/4? So what is the answer? Now, let's subtract dissimilar fractions using models. Example 1. What is the difference between 2/3 and 1/4? Have here an equation met. So subtract 2/3 and 1/4. So we are going to draw a model. 2/3 minus 1/4. So the equivalent fractions, we have here 8/12 minus 3/12. So the difference is 5/12. Another strategy, subtract 2/3 from 3/4. Let us solve this using LCD or less common denominator. 3/4 minus 2/3. We are going to find the LCD of the two fractions. We'll take the two different denominators, 4 and 3. Let us find the multiples of 4. So the multiples of 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16. The multiples of 3, we have here 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 will be our LCD. Next, divide the LCD by denominator 4. So 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Then multiply the answer by numerator 3. So 3 times 3 equals 9. Next fraction. Divide the LCD by denominator 3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Then multiply the answer by numerator 2. So 4 times 2 equals 8. Now, we are going to subtract 9 minus 8 equals 1. Then copy the denominator 12. So the answer is 1/12. Let us solve this. Subtract 2/3 from 3/4 using butterfly method. This fraction are dissimilar fraction because they have different denominators. So 3/4 minus 2/3. First, multiply the numerators and denominators diagonally. We have here 3 times 3 equals 9. Next, 2 times 4 equals 8. Multiply two denominators. We have here 4 times 3 equals 12. Then, subtract the results from the cross multiply. We have here 9 minus 8 equals 1. Then copy the denominator 12. So the answer is 1/12. Another problem. 4/5 minus 3/10. Let us solve this using LCD. We are going to find the LCD of the two fractions. We will take the two different denominator. We have here 5 and 10. Let us find the multiples of 5. We have here 5, 10, 15, 20. The multiples of 10. We have here 10, 20, 30, 40. So, 10 will be our LCD. Next, divide the LCD by denominator 5. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. Then multiply the answer by numerator 4. So 2 times 4 equals 8. Next, divide the LCD by denominator 10. So 10 divided by 10 equals 1. Then multiply the answer by numerator 3. So 1 times 3 equals 3. Now, subtract 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 equals 5. Then copy the denominator 10. So the answer is 5/10 or 1/2. Example 2. Subtract 3 and 1/2 and 1 and 3/4. We have here equation math. So we are going to draw a model. So 3 and 1/2 minus 1 and 3/4. So we are going to change this into improper fractions. So we have here 7/2 minus 7/4. So the equivalent fractions 14/4 minus 7/4. So the difference is 7/4 or 1 and 3/4. Next, 3 and 1/3 minus 1 and 1/12. Let us solve this using LCD. We are going to find the LCD of the two fractions. We have here 3 and 12. Let us find the multiples of 3. We have here 3, 6, 9, 12. The multiples of 12. 12, 24. So, 12 will be our LCD. Next, divide the LCD by denominator 3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Then multiply the answer by numerator 1. 4 times 1 equals 4. Next, divide the LCD by denominator 12. So 12 divided by 12 equals 1. Then multiply the answer by numerator 1. So 1 times 1 equals 1. Now, subtract 4 minus 1. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. Then copy the denominator 12. Now, subtract the two whole numbers. We have here 3 minus 1 equals 2. So the answer is 2 and 3/12, or we are going to reduce to the lowest term. So we have here 2 and 1/4. Example 3. Subtract 4 and 2/3 minus 2/5. We are going to draw an equation math. 4 and 2/3 minus 2/5. So we are going to draw a model. So we have here 4 and 2/3 minus 2/5. We are going to draw an improper fractions. So the improper fractions of 4 and 2/3 is 14/3 minus 2/5. Equivalent fractions, 70/15 minus 6/15. So the difference is 64/15, or we may write the mixed number 4 and 4/15. Let's answer this. What is the number sentence? We have here the model. So 3/5 minus 1/4. So we are going to draw an equivalent fractions. We have here 12/28 minus 5/28. So the difference 7/28. So the answer is 7/28. Homework. Steve hiked 7/28 kilometer on Monday and 5/6 kilometer on Tuesday. How many kilometers did Steve hike in total? By how many kilometers did Steve achieve on Tuesday compared to Monday? Explain using fraction shifts as models. Day 3. Example 4. What is the difference between 2 and 5/7? Have here an equation math. So 2 minus 5/7, we are going to draw a model. So 2 minus 5/7. So the equivalent fractions, we have here 14/7 minus 5/7. So the difference is 9/7, or 1 and 2/7. Example 5. Subtract 2 and 2/3 from 5. Have here an equation math. So we are going to draw a model. So 5 minus 2 and 2/3. So improper fractions, we have here 5 minus 8/3. So equivalent fractions, we have here 15/3 minus 8/3. So the difference is 7/3, or 2 and 1/3. Pair activity. Determine the difference of the following by drawing the figures using fraction strips. Reduce the difference in its simplest form if possible. D4. Formative assessment. Solve the following problem. Show your complete solution. If the sum is an improper fraction, write it as a mixed number. Simplify the fraction if possible. Letter A. Ben has 2/3 meters of blue ribbon and 2/5 meters of red ribbon. How much ribbon does bin have in total? Letter B. Charm uses 1 cup of all-purpose cream, 2/3 cup of condensed milk, and 1/2 cup of whipped cream in her fruit salad. How many cups of mixture are there in her fruit salad? Anna is mixing blue and yellow paint to get a green color. The figure at the bottom shows the parts of the paints to be mixed. How many cans of green paint can she produce in all after mixing? Find the difference. We have here number 1, 6/7 minus 2/3. Number 2, 3/5 minus 1/6. Number 3, 2 minus 1/4. 4, 5 and 2/3 minus 2 and 1/8. And number 5, 15 and 3/4 minus 8 and 2/9. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.